almost.
Dude, you know my last flight sort of caught on fire.
What? Helicopter flight?
No.
Airplane?
Jet, yeah. Flying back from my special, Nashville to L.A., and we got up to cruising altitude. It smelled like burned popcorn, so I was like, did the stewardesses, like, I'll fast forward through this because I already told them my thing, but I was like, did they burn a fucking meal or something? And then it sort of went away, then it kind of came back, and I felt this, everybody had the shades pulled down, I felt like we were starting to descend. And then it felt really like, I felt like the wing shaking and shit. And I was like, oh, wow, man, like there must be some turbulence. I thought he was just descending to go underneath it and then go back up again. You're like, get a little bit smoother air here. Sorry about the bumpy ride. I thought he was going to be doing that shit. Never said a fucking word. And then all of a sudden, like, my drink that was in the little middle armrest started sliding forward like it was going to fall onto the floor. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And then the stewardess came up. She goes, yeah, we're going to be landing here shortly, so I have to take those drinks, right? And then the woman next to me
So you landed premature?
Oh, yeah, we were only 50 minutes into the flight from Nashville to L.A. My favorite thing was the woman next to me takes her headphones off. She's like, are we here already? Thought we just fucking... Thought we were on the Concorde. I was like, no.
So what was on fire?
I don't know. I don't know what it was. I was thinking like, oh, fuck, is it going to be something in somebody's bag, like the luggage or shit, or some shit, like that value jet, something caught on fire underneath there. And like, my whole thing was, when we were going down, I wasn't nervous because he had full control of the plane, maneuvering it and all that. And I just knew, like, yeah, if you smell smoke, that is the procedure is land immediately. So that's what he's doing. And we're 30,000 feet up, so he's going to land quickly. That's the shaking. That's fine. I feel it's making turns and banks. Everything's working. But my whole thing is, I don't know anything about planes, but I'm just like, if it burns through the wrong wire, if the hydraulics, like, what the fuck's going to happen? So, yeah, we came into a landing in Little Rock, and we came in, like, over this river, and I couldn't see the runway.
Oh,
because you can't see straight, so I'm just looking out the side, and I just see this fucking river, and we seem to be following it. That's what I'm thinking, like, is he going to sully this thing and fucking send us into the water?
Oh, Jesus.
And I was already thinking, and you know what's going to happen? The front part of the plane is going to get fucked up, so that door's not going to open, so I'm going to fucking fight past these first-class people into coach. You know what I mean? Where real people work, so they're going to out-muscle me as they get through that. I'm going to be fucked. If we use the first class door, I can take out the chick next to me. I'm
Half
fine.
the people are going to be unconscious anyway, just from the stress and the impact.
Do you know what was hilarious was the woman across the aisle from me was totally freaking out because unfortunately her dad, I guess, had died in a plane crash. Oh, so she was totally... Like totally fucking hyperventilating to the point it was making me angry, like how fucking freaked out she was. But what kills me is she's totally freaking out about that. But I swear to God, dude, like 10 minutes earlier, barefoot, walked in, used the bathroom, and came back out. Like that doesn't scare her. That doesn't scare her, but a couple of lights on in the cockpit, and the smell of burnt popcorn. Now she's freaking out.
Barefoot. What the fuck?
Barefoot in the bathroom is a new thing. I've been flying for 20 years. I've never seen it. It started with socks, and now it's socks are even fucking worse. It's like you absorb it.
Piss. But whatever happened to women where they decided to wear shoes that hurt? Like what?
They always have.
But what the fuck is that about? That is such a bizarre choice.
Because of their lack of power, they couldn't get a good job. You know what I mean? Believe me, if it was switched the other way, if you made $1 less an hour, you couldn't imagine the shoes you'd be wearing right now, Joe.
$1 less an hour. Do you know that that's not true? Do you know that whole thing about the gender disparity, the wage gap, is not true? Do you know what that actually is? It's choices in jobs. It's not job for job. Like if you were an engineer and you're working next to a woman, she wouldn't be making 70 cents to your dollar. It's bullshit. It's a lie. And it's one of those propaganda things that they like to tout out. And you heard fucking Obama talk about it. Sarah Silverman talked about it when she was trying to get Hillary Clinton elected. It's a weird thing that people keep repeating,
I thought she was with Bernie Sanders.
I thought Sarah Silverman was with Hillary Clinton.
I thought it was initially Bernie Sanders. And then
maybe she was.
Then everybody jumped ship and went fucking Hillary, including Bernie, who then fucking endorsed Hillary. I was just like, dude, why would you do that? There goes your credibility.
You might be right. It might be Bernie she was endorsing. But it's that thing that they say that's just not true. What it is there's two factors. One, there's the less hours. Women tend to work less hours. They also tend to take risky...
Because they're lazy.
Well, they have kids for the most part.
I'm joking.
Maternity leave. One for the laugh. There's maternity leave. There's a bunch of other factors. They're less crazy, less ambitious. They don't have as much testosterone. Obviously, they're not as fucking crazy. Men are willing to work themselves into the grave. And when they're working side by side doing the same job, there's almost no disparity at all. There's a few jobs where men get paid more than women, but it's not much. And it's certainly not 70 cents to the dollar. And this is one thing that gets touted out over and over again by people. But it's just not true.
I have no idea.
Look, I had a friend of mine who I got in an argument about it. We was talking about divorce, where we were talking about a buddy of ours that got fucked in a divorce. And he goes, hey, maybe it's to make up for the fact that women only make 70 cents an hour. I go, okay, the fact that you say that drives me fucking crazy because you think it's a good point, don't you? And he goes, yeah. I go, do you ever research that? He goes, no, but it's a fact. I go, it's not a fact. I go, it's not a fact. They make 70 cents compared to...
A guy said this?
Yes, a guy said this. He's a guy who likes to argue. He's a friend of mine who likes to argue. And he's one of those guys. Oh, he's the worst.
You just got you got to walk away from that.
No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. But he's got a fucking problem. He doesn't like when he doesn't know something. And when he doesn't know something, he doesn't go, holy shit, really? He goes, that's not true. And I go, what the fuck? It's true. It's fucking true. Like, go Google it. Like, we got in a big fucking crazy argument.
Can that be a web series? I want to watch you guys drive from here to San Francisco, just watching you losing your shit. It's fucking true.
Well, a couple times we've gotten in these arguments. We've gotten in like 3 of them. And it's like, when I don't know something, I'll say I don't know. Or if someone says something and I didn't know that, I'll go, holy shit, is that true? He's the opposite. He's like, that's not true. So,
if I don't know something, I'll do a bit on it.
Twice this fucking guy's done this besides
act like I know what I'm talking about.
But that's comedy.
I did a bit on the wage gap on my new my new special. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Well,
my whole thing was like, how the fuck did they find out what everybody makes? You just call up the IRS? Can we get W-2s on everybody? They're going to give you that information.
Well, I don't know. I
have no idea, but all I know is it's harder for them straight across the board. That is the thing.
For women?
Just everything is harder, and all of our lives are easier. That's the overall fucking message.
I see. You're being sarcastic.
I am. No, it's just like...
You have one of my favorite jokes of all time about motherhood being the hardest job in the world. He goes, how's it the hardest job in the world when you're wearing fucking pajamas all day?
Yeah. No job you can do in your pajamas.
I love that bit. My wife hates it.
No, I'm not saying it's not fucking
but it's funny.
Difficult. Yeah.
It's obviously difficult, but it's a funny point.
I used to do the whole thing. Yeah. Go work on an oil rig that fucking blows up.
Exactly.
And as you jump into the fucking like on fire water, going underneath that, and then you're just sitting there with 2nd-degree burns and salt fucking water, hoping that Coast Guard gets there before the shark eats you alive. Talk to me about the terrible twos.
I have a friend of mine who works at an oil rig in Canada, in northern Alberta, where it gets 50 below zero. And I go, how do you do it? Because they work outside. I go, how do you do it? He goes, well, you keep the truck running, and you work for about 7 to 10 minutes at a time, and then you have to go inside the truck for about a half an hour. I go, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, you can't take it anymore because any exposed skin you have, he goes, you try to cover your face up as much as possible. You put a ski mask on, but just your eyes, just all around your eyes is all fucked up. Like everything's fucked up. It's like it's just too cold. You just can't do it. 50 below zero. They just work for short stretches of time. Then they go in the car, and then the other guy will go out while he's in there, and then he'll go out for like 10 minutes, and then they take a break for another 10, 15 minutes. Then the first guy will go back out again.
Yeah, all of those shows make me so thankful that I'm a comedian.